Advia. My brother and I had come to spend our holidays with my parents in the small town of Kunduz, not far from the Russian border, where our father worked as an engineer at the Khanabad irrigation project. We had visited the historical place of Bagh over the weekend and were on our way back when everything began to oppress me. I looked at my brother sitting next to me in the car. Suddenly, he put into words what I had been thinking.
Look at this side. Isn't it a perfect hiding place for dacoits?
My mother started and shot a questioning glance at my father, who laughed softly. He said,
The people of Afghanistan are rather friendly and hospitable.
After the next bend, before the road began to rise, my father slowed down and brought the car to a halt on the right.
Nothing to worry about.
He assured us.
I'm checking the rear wheels.
Looking up the road, I saw two men rushing towards our car. The taller of the two charged at us. The other one limped behind awkwardly. Their eyes glittered from under their soiled turbans. Their ankle-length black coats, with long sleeves hanging at both sides, flapped around them. I shrieked and pointed at them.
Dacoits! Dacoits!
My brother was out of the door and calling to my father.
Papa, dacoits! They're coming straight at us. Come back. We have to leave. Start the car, Papa. Hurry, please.
Sudhir banged the door shut and shouted at us.
Shut the doors. Wind up the window glass. Fast.
I pressed myself back into the seat of the car, paralyzed with fear. I kept staring at the two men advancing towards the car at my side. The taller of the two had already reached the bonnet. His left hand slid over the metal and touched my mother's window. I was aware of my father squeezing himself behind the steering wheel. Winding up, he shouted,
Lock the doors! Lock the doors!
But his voice seemed to reach me from a distance. My eyes were fixed on the face of the man, and I did not notice the glass moving down as I turned the handle in the wrong direction. Then from behind the agitated man, the other one emerged. Grabbing my arm, he roared,
Advia! Advia! Advia!
Then I was thrown forward against the back of the front seat and bounced back again. The dacoit was jerked forward. He released my arm but hung onto the window. As the car gathered speed, he fell into a run beside it, still holding onto the window frame with his left hand. Our car sped along the unmetalled road, leaving behind a cloud of dust. Sudhir cried excitedly.
We licked them. We shook them off, Pa. Wow!
But I wasn't pleased at all. I was on the verge of crying as I fought the voice still running through my head.
Advia! Advia!
Pa,
I said finally after we had had our dinner.
I would like to look up the word Advia. I wonder what it means.
My father returned from the bedroom with a thick dictionary. It did not take him long to find the word. His face was pale and his eyes looked troubled as he said in a flat voice,
Advia means medicine.
I stared at my mother and at my brother and began to cry.